Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders and the Bright Lights Big City, ready for the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Houston's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So UNLV's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Punt is on its way. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Hogs it downfield. And they're not on the same page there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The screen, he's got wheels.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Idaho Potato Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Liberty Bowl.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The give to the back. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Yeah, perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They want that clock to run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peoples. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. He'll keep it himself. Striving for the goal line, loose football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be... And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, gotta have it here. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the quarterback takes a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the